All right, this video I'm going to go through finding an equation of variation. I'm going to do two of these videos, so this is the first one. So again, we're dealing with variation, so it might be a good idea to write down those equations. So for direct variation, if you watch the variation basics video, direct variation is y equals a times x. An inverse variation was y equals a divided by x. Those are the basics for direct and inverse variation. So I'm going to start going through this problem, and I might stop along the way and answer, various questions. But in general, it says y varies inversely with x when x equals 4 and y equals negative 3. And it says find the equation of variation, then find y when x equals 3. So we're going to kind of go step by step through this problem, just start at the beginning and work our way through. So the first line says y varies inversely with x. So immediately I see this inversely and I start thinking, all right, I'm using this. So I'm going to start by using the correct variables. It says y varies inversely with x. If I'm varying inversely, then I know I need a divided by x, because inversely usually means, hey, divide by whatever variable comes next. A is my constant of variation. That's always on top. So that was the first part. It says when x equals 4, so y varies inversely with x, when x equals 4 and y equals negative 3. So they give me some information there. They tell me x is 4 and y is negative 3. So let's take that and plug it into this equation I just wrote. So x is 4 and y is negative 3. I still don't know a. That's an issue. So they gave me the information that x and y are 4 and negative 3, and they want me to find the equation of variation. This is the start of my equation for variation, but I really need to know a. Fortunately here, I have me an equation here that I can solve for a. So right now a is over here. If I'm wanting to solve for a variable, I want to get that variable isolated or get it all alone. So right now I have a divided by 4. If I want to remove this division by 4, I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. So multiplying and divided by 4, that's gone, so I get negative 12 is equal to a. Fantastic. So now what I can do is really find my equation of variation. So I have y equals negative 12 divided by x. So I just took my a, I plugged it back in. So y equals negative 12 divided by x. I have my equation of variation. So that was that line right there. Done. Reading on, it says, then find y when x is equal to 3. Well, they want us to figure out y, but they gave us some information. They told us x is 3. So let's plug that in. So I still don't know y, so I have y equals negative 12, but instead of divided by x, we're going to divide by 3. All I did is just plugged it in. So I just have to solve this for y. So negative 12 divided by 3 is negative 4. So y is negative 4. So there's two parts to this question that they wanted answered. They wanted the equation of variation. There that is. That has to do with, you need to have a complete equation. You need to know what your constant of variation is. You need to know what a is. So we did that. That's this work. And then they typically ask you, all right, basically using that equation, use it and find us a value of y when they give you an x. So they'll usually give you one variable, figure out the other. So found a, then we used it to figure out y. And that is a basic find an equation of variation problem.